In today's video, you're gonna learn how to transform your desktop by giving it a new, clean and aesthetic look. So, let's get started. Okay, first up, click on the link in the description that will open up this PDF file right here, which is a document that I created which contains the links to all the files and softwares that we'll be needing for today's video. We're gonna kick things off by installing the menu bar for our desktop. So click on the first link that says YASP Reborn, which is gonna open up a GitHub page. Once the page loads up, scroll down and then click on the link that says JetBrains Mono, and then wait for it to download onto your computer. Once it is downloaded, open up your downloads folder, right click on the zip file and then click on extract all. Uncheck this box and hit extract. Once it is extracted, open up that folder, and as you can see there's a lot of fonts over here. Hit Ctrl A and then find the text file that says readme and OFL and hold the Ctrl key and unselect both of them. After that, right click on any of the other font files and then click on install, and then wait for it to install all the fonts to your computer. As soon as you install the fonts, click on this link that says GitHub Releases page, and then scroll down and click on this file that says YASP 1.7.4. Once it's done installing, open up the folder, right click on it, click on Show More Options, and then install. If a message like this pops up, don't worry. The main reason for this message is because the software was published by a company that is not that well known, and all the files that I've mentioned in this video have been scanned previously and have no viruses or anything to worry about. Click on More Info and hit Run anyway. Once this window pops up, click on Next and then wait for it to install onto your computer. Once it's done installing, go ahead and click on Finish, open up your Start menu and type in YASP. Open up the application. And now as you can see, a default menu bar has already been displayed on my desktop. Go ahead and click on the arrow icon over here, right click, and then click on Get Themes. Now as you can see, the application has fired up onto our computer. Maximize it so that you can see the entire menu bar clearly, and scroll all the way to the bottom until you find YASP 004. As soon as you see it, click on Install. If this message pops up, click on Install again. And as you can see, we have this new menu bar that looks very cool. Now if you look on the right side, as you can see, we have the weather information over here, and it's by default set to Los Angeles. To change this, click on the arrow icon once again, right click on the icon for YASP, and then click on Open Config. Once File Explorer loads up, right click on config.yaml, click on Open With, and then select Notepad and hit just once. Now once Notepad opens up, hit Ctrl F on your keyboard, or click on Edit, and then click on Find. Type in location. And now as you can see, we have this text right here that's highlighted. Below that we have the location set to USA Los Angeles. Select it and then change it to whatever city you're living in. And then click on File and then Save. Wait for your menu bar to disappear and then reload again. And now as you can see, the location has updated to wherever you entered in the config file. Close everything and then once again click on the arrow, right click on the YASP icon and select the option that says Enable Auto Start. This will make sure that this application runs up every time you start your computer, so that you don't have to manually open up your menu bar. Once again, go back to the PDF and then click on the second link that says DWM Blur Glass. Once the GitHub page is loaded, click on Releases on the right side, scroll down and then click on the second link that says x64zip and download it onto your computer. Once it is downloaded, open up the folder where it got downloaded, and then over here create a new folder and name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it Customization, and then right click on the zip file that we just downloaded and then click on Extract All. Uncheck this option and hit Extract, and then the extracted folder, right click on it and then click on Cut. Open up the customization folder and paste it over here. Once you're done with that, go back and then select the customization folder, right click and click on Cut, and then click on this PC, local disk, and then program files, and over here right click and click on Paste. If this message pops up, go ahead and click on Continue. And now open up that customization folder, the DWM folder, the release folder, and then right click on the application file that says DWM Blur Glass, and then click on Run as Administrator. Now as you can see, the software has installed onto our computer and loaded onto our computer. Click on the Symbol tab and then download this file. Once you're done with that, click on the General tab and then check the option that says Blur Radius and set it to 40. After that, click on Save and then click on Install. And now if I open up File Explorer, as you can see, it now has this cool translucent effect that really looks so much better than the old default one. If you want to get rid of this arrow-like reflection, go back to the software and uncheck the option that says Enable Arrow Reflection Effect and click on Save once again. That's going to get rid of it. I'm going to leave it on. Once you're done with that, click on the Advanced tab and set the effect type to Arrow. And then go back to General and hit Save once again. And now as you can see, the effect looks so much better than the previous default effect. If I open up Task Manager, the effect has applied to our Task Manager as well. And now if I open up Paint, as you can see, the effect has applied to Paint as well, and it looks so much better than before. Next up, we're going to install a new wallpaper and hide the desktop icons. Close everything that you've opened up, right click on your desktop, click on View, and then uncheck the option that says Show Desktop Icons. Now if you want to access your desktop files, you can just open up File Explorer, click on Desktop on the left side. As you can see, all your desktop shortcuts and files are over here. Once again, go back to the PDF and click on the third link that says Wallpaper, and then it's going to open up wallpapercave.com. And this is the wallpaper that we'll be applying to our desktop. Click on the yellow button that says Download Wallpaper, and then once it's done downloading, open up the folder, right click on it, and click on Set as Desktop Background. And now if I minimize everything, the wallpaper and our menu bar really adds to the aesthetic effect, which looks pretty cool. If I open up File Explorer, this translucent effect also adds to the aesthetic effect, which looks pretty clean. Once again, go back to the PDF and click on the fourth link that says Ultra UX Theme Patcher, and then once the site has opened up, click on this button over here, and then once it's done downloading, open up the folder, right click on it, and click on Run as Administrator once again. Once this window pops up, click on Next, check the box, Next, Agree, and then Install. Once the installation is complete, click on Next once again, Next. And now they've asked us to reboot now or do it later. I recommend you close everything that's open on your computer and save any unsaved work and then reboot now. Okay, so I've restarted my computer, and now before we proceed, we're going to create a system restore point so that just in case something goes wrong, we can revert any changes that was made to our computer. Click on the search bar and type in Create a Restore Point. Once the window opens up, make sure you're in the System Protection tab, select your C drive, and then click on Configure. Once this window opens up, turn on System Protection and set the max usage to around 30 GB or 20 GB. I'm going to set it to 20, and then click on Apply, and then click on OK. After that, click on Create, and then name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it Take Me Back, and then click on Create. Once it has successfully created, click on Close, and then click on OK. Now to revert changes, click on System Restore, click on Next, select this restore that you created, and then click on Next once again, and then Finish. That's going to restore everything back to normal. Now that we've created a restore point, we can safely move on to installing the new theme. Once again, go back to the PDF, and then click on macOS Theme. Once the page is opened up, click on the Download File button, and then Download to PC. Wait for it to download onto your computer. As soon as it's done, open it up, right click on it, and then click on Extract All. Uncheck the box, and then click on Extract. Open up the extracted folder, open the Windows 11 Themes folder, and select everything inside of it, right click, and then click on Copy. Click on this PC on the left, open up your C drive, click on Windows, and then scroll down until you find the Resources folder. Open it up, click on Themes, right click, and paste. If this message pops up, click on Do this for all current items, and then click on Continue. Once you're done with that, close the window, right click on your desktop, and then click on Personalize. Click on Themes, and now as you can see, we have this new Dark Owl Mac theme and the Light Owl Mac theme. Click on the dark theme, and then close the settings window, and if I open up File Explorer, as you can see, the theme has applied to our File Explorer, which looks pretty cool. Now when you change the theme, the wallpaper has also changed, so we're going to change it back to the purple one. So open up your downloads folder once again, and then right click on your wallpaper, and then click on Set as Desktop Background. Now once again, go back to the PDF and then click on Windhawk. Once the site has opened up, click on download and then wait for it to download onto your computer. Open up the folder, right click on it, and then click on Run as Administrator. Select a language and click on OK. Select Standard Installation, Next, Next, and then Install. Now while Windhawk is installing, we're going to download the Rainmeter installer. So go back to your browser and then type in Rainmeter. Click on the first link and then click on the download button over here. Now as you can see, Windhawk has finished installing, so click on Finish. And now once Windhawk has installed, go back to the PDF once again and then click on Custom Code. That's going to open up a drive link that will open up this PDF file right here, which contains 2 text files containing 2 custom codes. So go ahead and download it onto your computer as well. Now if this message pops up, don't worry, because the zip file contains literally only 2 text files, and the reason for this message is probably because I've added a password to the zip file. So click on Download anyway. Once it has downloaded onto your computer, open up the folder, right click on it, and then click on Extract All. Uncheck this box and then click on Extract. Now once it has extracted, go back to the Windhawk application and then click on Explore. Look for Windows 11 Start Menu Styler and then click on Details and then Install. As soon as it's done installing, click on Settings. Click on the drop down menu, scroll down and set it to down arrow and then hit Save Settings. Now if I open up my Start Menu, our Start Menu now looks smaller and so much better than the previous default one. Click on the back arrow in the application and then look for Windows 11 Taskbar Styler and then click Details and install it as well. As soon as it's done, go back to your download folder and open up the custom code by sahimtechyt folder and then open up the taskbar code file. Now over here we have a bunch of code. Go ahead and right click on Select All and then right click once again and hit Copy. Go back to Windhawk, click on Advanced, and under Mod Settings, delete everything that's inside of it. Right click and paste the copied code and then click on Save. Now as you can see, the taskbar has changed to a dock, but it doesn't look quite right yet, so click on the Start menu and open Settings, search for Taskbar and open up Taskbar Settings, and then under Search, click on the drop down menu and select Search icon only and turn off widgets. Now go back to Windhawk, click on the arrow once again and then look for Windows 11 Notification Styler. Mine is over here. Click on Details and install that as well. As soon as it's done, go back to the folder, open up Notification Panel code, and again we have a bunch of code. Right click, select all, right click once again and hit Copy. Go back to Windhawk, click on Advanced and remove whatever is already inside of the mod settings box. Right click and hit Paste and then click on Save. And if I open up my notification panel, as you can see, this new translucent effect is visible and it looks so much better than before. And now that we're done with installing a menu bar, changing the taskbar and the start menu and the notification panel, we're gonna install a clock skin to our desktop. We've already downloaded the Rainmeter installer, so open up the downloads folder once again and then right click on the Rainmeter installer and click on Run as Administrator. Select a language and click on OK. Select Standard Installation, Next, and then Install. Once it's done, check this box and click on Finish. Now as you can see, we already have these 4 skins. Just right click on them and then click on Unload Skin for all of them. Now go back to the PDF once again and click on Clock Skin. It's going to open up this site and this is the skin that we're going to be installing. Scroll down and then click on this blue download button, and don't get fooled by the other download buttons here. Click on this one, and then once it's installed, open up the downloads folder, right click on the Rainmeter skin and click on Open. In this pop-up menu, click on Install. Once it's done installing, click on the arrow icon over here, right click on the Rainmeter icon and click on Manage. Click on Refresh All and we have this new folder over here. I'm going to minimize everything, and if I open up the shadow clock folder and the clock folder, we have 4 different options. Right click on the file that says 12h.ini and then click on Load. If I minimize, we have this skin over here which looks really nice. Place it in the exact middle, just try to line it up with the taskbar and then move it upwards. Try to make it as center as possible, and I think that is okay. If I open up my start menu, that's pretty much in the center. Once you've aligned it perfectly, right click on it, click on Settings, and then uncheck the draggable option. Right click on it once again, click on Settings, and check the click through option. That's going to make sure that you're not able to drag it and you're not able to right click on it, and that will lock it in place. If you want to unlock it and move it around again, you can just open up Rainmeter by clicking on the arrow once again. Right click on Rainmeter, click on manage, and then over here you have the option to make it click through again and draggable again. I'm going to leave it as it is. Now we're pretty much done with our customization over here. As you can see, our desktop looks so much better than before. The widget, the taskbar, the start menu, the notification panel, and this new menu bar really looks so much better than before, and the desktop is now looking pretty aesthetic. But I'm gonna go one step further by changing our Chrome theme, because currently it's now in the default white theme, which doesn't really look good. So go back to the PDF one final time, scroll down and click on Chrome purple theme, and it's going to open up this extension over here. Click on add to Chrome, and it's going to automatically apply the theme. If I open up a new tab, as you can see, it now has this new purple color, and it really matches with our desktop theme as well, and it looks so much better than the default one. One more thing I recommend you doing is you drag all these icons into the arrow icon so that it doesn't look cluttered up. So I'm going to move everything into the arrow, and now it looks so much cleaner. And yeah, that is pretty much it. We've successfully transformed our computer and made it look more aesthetic and clean. If you find this video helpful, make sure to give this video a like and share with a friend. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section below. See you later. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.